into the bottom of the wall on the baseboard of the wall.
It's a gold.
I've finished my movement there. Took the last two moves, and I'll move to there.
Very good.
Window, you're up.
Window. I kind of like shake off the failure from a moment ago.
I'm gonna keep pinging her.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. I kept pinging her. Ping, ping, ping. Sorry.
Like, what the hell is he doing?
Because I was sat there giggling to myself like a madman, and I thought, good Lord, you can hear me.
So, Dave, I
Sure.
both of my swords, and I just charge up these stairs.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's like lightning going up these stairs.
All right.
For this thing, I'm pissed.
All right, and let's see if you hit.
I've been embarrassed. All right.
Nice hit.
Sneak attack's already on there, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm
for you.
literally just charging right into this thing. I mean, I'm just, it's almost like I'm trying to ram my sword right through the armor.
Very nice. The construct goes down and falls into a pile. Chinks, sparks kind of fly. A few different places.
And I start just hacking at the helmet, trying to get up. I'm like, embarrass me, you son of a bitch.
So you keep hitting it, and sparks are flying off of the helmets, and you notice that in this construct, the red arcane aura is dissipating and dwindling to nothing.
Okay.
And then some snakes and worms and grubs slither out of
kind of like
the
wipe
armor
the dust off myself,
Compose yourself a little bit.
Compose myself a little bit. Come down the stairs. Yes, that's taken care of.
All right, so you guys are out of combat.
Loot the armor. And the sword.
Yeah, the armor is in pretty bad shape. The armor's like all rusted, and so it doesn't look like it would be usable. Now, however, like I was saying, in this room there are niches on the walls. The niches, they actually are on all sides. The niches are on all sides of the wall except for the door that you haven't been in. Now, there are some carved statuettes of these two deities. Well, one deity that you know of, which is Mershalk, and then there looks to be another new, possibly another new deity that the Yuan-Ti possibly could worship. And there's a couple statues in the room too of these two deities. But that's it. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to head through that door, or what do you want to do?
I think I'd like to, before we go, guys, I want to kind of assess everybody's wounds to make sure that we're all healthy enough to continue. So specifically, that would be Widow and Shrump. I want to just look them over and make sure that they're okay.
They've been damaged, yeah. So they're definitely wounded, but they're not to a point to where it's critical or anything. They're not even in in a weakened condition, which is less.
All right, so you guys,
half.
Shrump, Widow, you guys know to just yell if you need me to give you some heals.
You mean, in other words, if I need you to grunt me?
The only thing that made this fight worse is the fact that we had to do it in such horrible architecture. I mean, who designs rooms like this?
That would drive you batshit crazy, Zovia.
It does.
It would, yeah.
So where are these statues located? I'm gonna move over to the one of the new statues.
On all three, all three walls.
On the walls.
Yeah.
I want to move to that statue, and I'm do a little religion check, and see if I recognize this particular god, and know anything about them.
Okay. Yeah, on the new one, yeah, you can give me a history check on that.
Oh, I was gonna give a religion, but I can do history.
That's fine.
History,
religion.
My religion sucked.
That's fine. Yeah, you can do.
All right.
Religion.
I just
That's
got a 10.
I'll say that's a sure. The DC is 10 for something like that, yeah, you can tell that this is the deity Seth. And I have no clue what Seth entails. It's just that it is another deity that the Yuan-Ti can worship, along with Murshak.
It's an Egyptian god.
Along with
Yeah.
what was the other guy's name? I'm just jotting in my notes.
Murshak. Merrshaulk. Murshak.
All right.
And
So I
Seth,
tell the
SSETH.
group that this deity is Murshak, and this deity is Murshak's partner, Seth. They live together.
Sounds good to me. I like it. They're roommates. They're roommates in college at the University
That's
of
right.
Oklahoma State.
What color is the statue of Seth? Is it green?
No, they're actually like a carved
God.
stone, so they're not actually colored, Shrimp.
You missed that one.
No, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it.
You chose not to play along.
No, they're not. They're not green because of their lizards or anything.
I'm sketching them in my book.
And I want to check out the actual statue itself, and kind of pull on any kind of loose things, see if there's any secret doors, not doors, but like hidden areas. Maybe look at it to see if it has rings. I mean, it's obviously perfect, but I want to make sure that it's not just something that has been. We've already fought a couple of things that have been animated creatures. I just want to make sure suddenly this thing isn't going to spring up and get us.
Sure, give me a perception check. Now I'm going to change the. I'm going to give the parcel on
Probably
this.
should stop putting this ward around me, because every time I do, I lose it immediately.
Yeah, but think how much worse you'd be if you didn't have the ward. You'd
I
be
would have been dead.
splatter bits all over the floor.
Right, or
change
me.
this around a
Just
little
FYI,
bit.
guys.
This is going to be
I did
fun.
save most everybody here.
Yeah,
So I'm not looking for anybody's approval,
Hey,
but
didn't
I just
get
want you
yours.
to know. Well, don't worry, yours is coming.
You notice these statues have some pretty valuable gems inside of the eye sockets. They actually
nice.
are, beautiful red rubies. As you kind of
Gems?
wipe away the dust
careful with
that's built up on the eye sockets. Oh yeah, definitely 4 beautiful rubies.
This has got my attention, Dave.
They would appear to be
Careful with it.
rather expensive rubies too.
All right, I'm gonna point out to the group that this particular statue and the other one, it looks like they're composed. They've got some pretty important and expensive items on it. I can wait for my retainers to get here to pry them off, or we could just. My fear is, you guys, that if we pry off these magical armaments or these gems, this thing might come to life and attack us.
It's almost
it'll
like
come to life and attack you, which is much more entertaining.
Widow,
it's
you seem
almost-
to be standing strangely. Are you?
it's almost like it's just like paying no attention to anybody speaking to. It's almost like a magnet. It's just drawing
You're
her
just
in.
you're just like getting sucked over to where they see
The
the
eyes
gems.
kind of
Boing.
were a little bit like. Huh?
Like a tractor tractor beam.
Exactly. It's like.
She levitates 6 inches off the ground and just drifts across.
You look at this, and being an expert in gems or whatever, you'd probably value, and there are 4 of these gems, 2 in each of the eye sockets. You probably value these gems at about 1,000 gold apiece. These are
Holy crap! That's like
these
6,000 gold for all 4 of them.
these are pretty hefty rubies. Now they are intricately set into the settings within the eyes, so they could be damaged if you.
So, I'm thinking you guys should go ahead and check out the next room.
Well, I was just checking the niches to see if there was any treasure in the niches.
You can give me a perception check, Mr.
Widow, if you
Shrunk.
mean to remove these socketed gems, just let us know.
Nah, there's nothing in them.
Widow. I am all for trying to remove these. I mean,
I'm not against it, but to be sure there's no traps or anything.
I could check protection. Let me see if that was one that I memorized. Hold on.
Shrump, you were looking at all of the niches with all of the statues, and there you felt behind all the statues and pulled and tugged on all the arms, and there was nothing else. But they're all fighting over, looks like 4 beautiful ruby diamonds in the eye sockets of these 2 statues on the wall.
So I'm whispering to the others while Shrump is off looking at the niches in the wall. I say we fool the half-orc and split it between the 3 of us. What do you say?
It's just money.
You can pull them out, but you can damage them, and it'll hugely affect the value if you break these gems pulling them out. These rubies are pretty fragile because of the size of them, so they can be damaged pulling them out.
But I'll give you my inspiration if you want to try.
You want me to try?
Well, I mean,
what
you're
are
a thief, or maybe you can do it better than I can.
Well,
What
yeah.
kind of check would that even be?
What are you wanting to do? It's going to be a thievery.
Oh, okay. Well,
Using your lockpicking tools to get these things out.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm looking for anything that looks like traps. So this looks like it's too good to be just sitting out here and without some sort of safeguards.
Okay.
You mean the helmed horse?
Well, that's true too. But I mean, I think that there's probably. I just want to check and make sure that if I touch these things, I'm not going to trigger something.
Dave, what's this statue made of?
It is made of stone. It is a carved stone. Basically the same type of material that the walls are. Basically it was a huge chunk or a huge slab that was taken out of a portion of this mountain that you're in.
Well, if we can't get the eyes out to the head.
Don't roll yet. Don't roll yet, Misty. I want to cast.
I'm just doing a perception check right now.
I was going to say, because when you go to try to pry these out, I want to cast guidance on you, which will give you a +4 to your roll.
Okay.
So you tell me when you're ready to try it.
She's
and I
already done her roll, so.
No. I was just checking to see if it was. I was just kind of looking around, seeing if there's any kind of mechanism,
Thanks,
or
Fan,
any kind of
550.
security
Thanks.
or traps or anything that might go off if I mess with these eyes.
I see you did the roll, so you can go ahead and if you want to do the guidance, you can go ahead and do that with your cantrip there, Tiberius. So you can just you can add another 1d4. You can roll it, or she can roll it. It doesn't matter. So
I think he was going to do that on when I actually did the.
Yeah, not on her, not on looking for traps, but on the prying
Very
out
good.
of the. I just put it on
Very
her
good.
because it's a cantrip, but I was only going to do it when she pries out the eyes.
Very good. Yeah, you're looking around, inside of the eyes and stuff, and you're looking for traps, and you're looking for anything like mechanical and stuff. She hugely.
How do I feel about this?
She failed horribly.
Hot and bothered.
So what else is everybody doing as she's kind of checking out the statue? Shrump, what are you doing? Vey, what are you doing?
I'm doing what I was before. I'm sketching these masterpieces before they're defiled.
Okay.
So that we
And
have
I'm
a
getting
record
ready
of
to
what they
defile
used to
some
like.
masterpieces.
I'm just going to listen at the door and then open it if I can't hear nothing.
All right, so you open up the door really quick, and what you see is basically about a 20-foot hall, Shrimp, and on the other side of the hall you see another door, another stone door.
That's fine. Shut the door nicely.
With your, and I'm sure with your, you would probably be sketching a map. So you're thinking that the sleeping chamber with the holes in the floor, that's probably on the other side of the door.
And if he's not making a map, I am.
Okay, all right.
Now
I'm
I'll
putting
remember
everything
it,
in my book.
remembering it because I've got a good sense of direction.
Mm.
I'm shutting the door again, so that's all right. You can carry on with your thieving. We ain't gonna be disturbed.
Okay.
So I made the DC a little bit higher because of
I'll
the
leave the
value
door
of the
open a crack and
gems.
keep my eye in the crack of the door
So
just to make sure that nobody sneaks up
She
on
failed
us.
her check to see the arcanic runes that are scribed inside of the eyes that you could see through the gems. She
No
failed
signs of
that
any
check.
snakes, I guess.
Whatever snakes that were in the room that came out of the armor, they basically slithered back into the baseboards of the the running of the baseboards of the wall. Ah, fan 550. Thanks so much.
Thank you. I
Man.
needed that closure.
Thanks so much, man.
I was really
Appreciate
worried
the,
about those snakes.
Thanks for the sub. Have some tacos. I appreciate it, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
All right, what'd you find, Willow?
Wait, now Dave, tell me what I found.
Oh, I sent you a message already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you try reading it?
Thanks for looking. That's so tighten up over there. I'm tightening up. I'm tightening up.
Why does my message from Dave save that I was able to bill for 200 gold from Widow? Oh, sorry, Dave. Okay, never mind.
Because it fell out of her pouch and you just kind of snuck up behind her and boom. Rapid
Okay,
amplifier.
guys, well,
Thanks, man. Thanks for the follow,
I'm
Rapid.
gonna, before I do anything, since we're all fully aware of what's going on, does anybody have any objections? Because if somebody comes down and smites our ass, I don't want you guys in the hereafter saying, blaming this on me.
Mechanically, you can tell that there are no mechanical traps on this. That's pretty much how you what you think. You don't see any any little pressure plates by the eyes or anything like that. You're looking at it pretty thoroughly. But as for mechanical traps, no, you're good to go.
I want to take a few steps, and you know what, Widow, I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm going to take a few steps away though, just to be on the safe side.
No
Well, I
arcane
recommend
traps?
everybody do that. There's no point in all of us getting the shit kicked out of us.
Now, Widow,
Well, I'm happy to entertain anyone's financial quests in here. We could always come back for it later if you feel uneasy about it now.
yeah, I think better now than never. And Widow, I'll give you my inspiration if you want to roll with advantage as well as that with 4.
Does anyone have inspiration? I don't have.
Yeah, I have 1 inspiration.
And I have
More
one.
than- Okay, so Widow, I will grant you that inspiration.
Alright.
I'm moving down to the doors by the sleeping chamber and listening at the doors just to keep an eye open to see if anybody's trying to sneak up on us.
All right. I love how Shrimp hides in the hallway. It's pretty good.
I'm not hiding. It's
I'm not
tactical.
I'm scouting.
Alright, here we go, guys. I'm gonna do this thing with advantage since I'm using Tiberius as an...
I know that it's probably not safe for me to remain in here, but I am curious, so I have to stay.
Dave, I am being
For science.
painstakingly careful.
All
Because I
right.
did not want to damage these things because I
1.
know their value.
All right.
1. Roll of 1. Go on, roll
You
of
could
1.
go ahead and drop that in the dice tower too, because I want it to be suspenseful.
Of course you do, Dave.
Don't forget to add the 1/4 if it, the
Thank you
1d4.
again, fan. I appreciate it.
Well, it might do it automatically because I put the
It
effect
will.
on you.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
Okay,
will,
sorry.
okay. That's all right. All right. Oh my God. Oh my
Double
God.
1.
Shit.
As you're fiddling around in there with your thieves' tools, you pop the diamond out pretty easily. No, you pop the ruby out, not the diamond. You pop the ruby out, and
Well,
you have
scared
this.
me there.
You have this ruby that's about the size of probably about a ball of yarn that's in your hand. That's 1,000 gold sitting in your hand right there. That's just
Holy
one
shit.
eyeball. That's just one eyeball.
I gotta show it off to the others.
Hey, wait.
She's
Hand
lucky.
it over to me in case the next one.
No.
I'll hold on to it just in case you
No.
get attacked with the next one. I don't want to get damaged.
No.
Okay, well, I think I'll need to. I can't give you another inspiration, but since my guidance will have expired after you use that, and it's just a cantrip, let me go ahead and put another one on you.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'll reach up and touch her and say, "Guide, be well.
Was
be
that
lucky."
like a crit or something, Dave?
I give you a patronizing nod of approval.
It wasn't a crit, but it was a nice roll with the bonuses from the D4 and the 10 that you have. You know, you are double
Well, I have-
proficiency, so
Yeah, I have a +10
yeah,
just by itself, so.
that was a
I'm just-
pretty decent roll.
I'm just glad these are real gems and not like an Umber Hulk's left nut or something.
So the DC
I
on
can
this
take
is
up the
pretty
price, take that
high.
out.
Why?
too.
How much are these worth?
Correct, Fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and try for the other one.
Okay, dropping in the tower. I have a DC set at 20 for this. So as you're taking your thieves' tools, you're taking all of your, all of your picks and trying to, whittle your way in there. This thing's pretty tough, but
Shit.
this ruby pops out into your hand. Now, one thing that you notice as you pop these 2 rubies out, you can tell that there are some very faintly glowing runes in the back of the eye, sockets. And
I immediately put that out to them.
yeah,
Go ahead, I'm
you
sorry.
can tell that they're very, very, very faintly kind of pulsing and glowing.
Oh, Widow, let me take a look at those.
I get out of the way and wait for her up here.
Widow, hand me one of the gems so I can take a look, please.
Yes, and actually, I'm going to hand one to everybody once we're done. So here you
Well,
go, Tiberius.
confident.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna get out my little monocle, check the ruby's
You got a monocle on
heritage
your
or whatever that
inventory?
is.
I'm just kidding. I'm not trying
okay.
to bust your bubble.
I guess I'll look.
Deduct
I
that
don't know.
ration. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right. Jet.
Yeah, it looks genuine. It is beautiful. It's the biggest ruby that you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my God.
Even
My
being,
parents are going to be so proud.
Yeah, even being from a noble family and seeing lots of gems and jewels in your time in Waterdeep, you're like, wow, Mom and Dad would be proud right now.
Absolutely.
The elves would be proud right now. All right, so Vey, you're looking at the statue in the eye sockets, and what are you trying to determine with this? I mean, you're just trying to find out. Well, I guess you would try to find out what type of
Well, as a
arcanic runes.
scholar, I'm writing everything down, sketching
Okay.
everything, and this is going to be part of it too. So I want to write these runes down.
Sure. Do you want a guidance? Vey as well? I'm sure you'd probably guidance her, wouldn't you, Tiberius?
Absolutely. Let me just throw one of those on. Give me a sec. I'm trying to.
Ooh,
That's
I feel
possible,
inspired.
Ploya.
Yeah, it's like Oprah. You get a guidance, and you get a guidance.
All right, so do an Arcana check for me,
All right.
Vey.
Oh my God.
The only thing that you can tell, I will give you this. You can tell that it is a trap. It was a trap that was not triggered.
Oh. I can't tell too much from these runes, but they look like these statues were trapped.
And you could sense fire from this. You could
Probably
definitely
would have
sense
shot out fire out of the eyes.
probably,
maybe.
yeah, probably more than that. These are way out of the knowledge realm that you possess for magic and the arcane arts.
Widow, you got very lucky with those two. You may want to cut your losses now, or maybe I'm not going to stand in here with you anymore, if that's the case.
Well,
Yeah, very, 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 very
Let's think about-
huge magical
Yeah,
spells on these.
I'm cool
Here's
with
my,
you
Here's my vote.
doing whatever you can, but I'm gonna do it from way over here.
I think you should carry on doing what it is you're doing.
It means that you can bid on games and stuff, Fan.
You're doing
we'll
it very
kind of
well.
Go from one end
Tonight's
to the other.
game
to the
that
other.
everybody can bid on is No Time to Explain.
All right,
$15
Tiberius,
game on Steam.
Hit me with guidance.
Every night
Let me
I
just one
do a
more
game.
Yeah,
time.
I played
bid
it. I
on
played it.
games.
You're good to go.
Alright,
And there's no
alright.
bidder. So
Alright, Dave, I take a deep breath, steady my hands, You're thinking I'm crazy for this. I got $1,000 ruby in my backpack. And by the way,
You do.
It's actually pesos.
You do. So you you work yourself over to the other statue, huh?
Yeah, I do.
But she doesn't have it. I have the 1,000 gold piece ruby, and Vey has the 1,000 gold. You don't have crap. Just
That's
FYI.
pretty much it, Glory
You
Cave.
can just hush up.
That's pretty much it.
I thought you were going to say 1,000 peso ruby.
I said that already.
As long as she doesn't break a ruby, she's fine. She's got a DC 20. So, but they're
All right,
1,000
Widow, let's see it
gold
happen.
apiece.
Alright, I'm like kind of saying a few words to whatever deity that might actually want to listen.
That would be the ones in the room, I believe. They're the only ones listening right now.
And I give it a shot.
All right, so you're going to start prying the third gem of 4 gems out. Nice.
Go or no? I don't know if I didn't see it roll across the screen. Oh, hold on. The heck? Oh yeah, that was a D4.
Oh my god. All right, so you climb up on the statue. You are, fiddling with the thieves' tools.
God damn it, Dave! Just
You're-
tell me if I'm dead.
Yeah, you're taking your tool. How are you working with your tools? I mean, how are you trying to
Roll
take
a
these
reflex
locks
save.
and stuff?
I'm well with my thieves tools.
Yeah.
I'm working in there. I've got my little
She's
whatever I've
screwed.
got my my little prying things, and I'm sticking it under there, trying to kind of loosen the grip around just the edges of it, working off the crustiness, and just gently prying it.
I imagine she's working it with the cleavage of her bosoms. But
So
that's
as
just me.
Yeah,
that's just me.
as you're doing that, all of a sudden, you put too much pressure on the gem.
Fuck.
Yeah, you rolled a critical miss. So the gem shatters, and as that happens, there is a massive flame of fire that spouts out from both of the eyes, sort of like a huge eye ram. Who's that guy on?
God damn it! I never did know where to
Cyclops.
cut my
X-Men,
losses.
yeah, Cyclops. Sort of like
Cyclops.
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what just happened. And a huge line of fire sprays the entire room from one side to the other in a sweeping fashion, hitting anyone in the room. Now I need dexterity saving throws from both Widow, and I need very important dexterity saving throws from Widow and Tiberius. This is 12d6 damage.
No!
Oh my god! Oh my god! And that is a horrible miss for you too. All right,
Oh
let's
my god.
let's roll some damage.
We
When
should
you
take
die,
a break.
can I have your stuff?
Well, won't really
No!
matter. It'll all be
burn the
on
ruby.
fire.
All right, so as the other gem shatters and this spout of fire, this massive just laser beam of fire spews out. You guys dodge, you try to dodge, the fire catches you off guard. You take 12d6 damage.
Oh
for
my
falling.
12d6! Oh my lord!
Vey's in the corner face bombing.
Whoops.
Double face bombing.
Let me go ahead and do this. Let's see.
Just checking,
Oh,
Dave.
dear.
Gems, they don't burn, do they? They won't. Tiberius's body will still have the gems, won't it?
Yes, exactly. But there's.
Oh my god.
All right, now let's see. Let's get the other two here. So both of you are going to take a total of 46 fire damage. Basically,
That would have been dead.
yeah. You both, Widow, you go down. Widow, basically, she is all of a sudden, as you guys hear an explosion, Shrump, you see this laser beam of fire spew past the door. You actually feel a little bit of heat coming off of it, but Vey, where you're at, this laser beam comes within a few feet of your face, and you can feel so much heat coming off of it. It's not going to damage you, but you actually have to back up because of the heat. It's like standing in front of one of those Amish fireplaces that are on sale at like 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's a fireplace that's only the Amish will make. I stood in front of one of those.
God
at
damn it!
Sears.
If I would have been healed.
So
Tiberius.
exactly, yes. Widow, she goes down. Widow.
I said.